isn't the matchup you expect from before. But if you put the high-lows in Rome, that means you're not going to have a counter for the Kalea. And as expected, they go Lapu Lapu.
Is it still Valentina here, or could they go Farsa?
I'm still Team Valentina here.
Oh.
Do you want to make friends with Nana?
Oh, what?
Oh
Hold on!
my god.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
They won with Atlas yesterday.
Sons, you CW, you are dirty.
He wants his players to do it too. Ladies and gentlemen, potentially the final game of the series of the Royal Derby. Will Onyx close it out with a Nana win? Or will RRQ say, nah, we'll take it to game 3?
Nah.
Nah. Because, okay, folks, Evos played this last season, I believe, remember, with Vin?
Yeah.
The Kalea and Nana composition. We see it again. We're looking for a combo for the Kalea. What's the one shot gonna be? And I guess we get our answer. It's Nana with Kalea.
You have that synergy, you have that,
Wow,
you have
nice.
CC. It's very annoying to play up against a Nana. And also, for safety options, Mirko, the Nana is the passive.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So you can just relocate, play it safe. If you get dove on, you know that the Nana's gonna have that passive.
That's why I went straight to saying, you know, it's not troll, but it's just, you know what I mean, man. P-Boy.
1v3 in the mid lane there. Force himself to flicker out. But so far, so good for both teams.
But the mid prio isn't the best, though, for Onyx.
No, it's not. It's the Kalea with the concussive blast, and that's it. Now we get to check the emblem by Bayo. We were interrupted earlier. Bargain Hunter, Master Assassin this time for Super Toy. No Master Assassin for everybody else. And it's the usual put yourself together and inspire. Yeah, nothing crazy at all. I guess it is the Temporal Rain Guinevere, not the Impure Rage Guinevere. So looking to just go for those sets. Lethal Ignition on Mr. Man, Nana Man.
Nana Man. Ooh, Rupture. Dolorous Blessing. You're gonna see him rotate a lot. But man, I can't believe my eyes. This Nana. Let's see if it worked. I think last season didn't work when Evos picked it up. Was it way low? Oh, if I'm not mistaken. Kyrie with the Lancelot as well. Very good presence being made. Turtle will be the next menu for both teams as Ludwig comes close by the XP. We'll try to battle it out. Edoc is level 3.
Real world population pops immobilized there on towards Keyboy. Man, the damage definitely delivered on towards Keyboy. That's first blood and the turtle for the Kings of Kings.
Was that a disconnect?
No, it's just mid-prio for RQ, right? When you pick up the Nana like this, you are not going to win out against the Yve. The Yve and the Hylos will have prio in mid. Lapu Lapu got level 4, Super Dan, rotated quickly, and great move by Edoc. He zoned Ludwig away from the fight, and that's what I think BTR were expecting to do as well against the Phobius yesterday. They try to hold Ludwig down, but in this case, it was Edoc doing very, very well.
Well, let's see. Super Ken, level 5. Kyrie's able to form up a storm, and now hits level 6. Up top, it's gonna be, you know, that boring lane where both goal laners will try to farm. Super Toy has a Master Assassin if Kara does come too close, but Toy is level 5 already, so that is actually some good news for Moscow. Edoc's gonna come close.
So, one thing we know is the last time Onyx lost, it was up against Geek Fam, and it was with a Kalea, right?
Yep.
That was when Keyboy underperformed as well. Looked for very, very messy Tsunami Slams. But this time, at least they have a combo.
They do have a combo with the Nana.
I mean, they had a combo too, actually. It was a Beat Tricks, right? With the Kalea. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Back
So-
then,
The Nana, what? I'm thinking of a Nana Sky Piercer, but
Okay,
is it
no,
too overboard?
I don't think we're... If maybe
Please
they're
do.
on a... Like, if they have a 5,000 gold lead now, maybe. But
Please.
it's still... Okay, you know what? It's Sans. Maybe.
Please, Nana Sky Piercer, right? Easy burst, late game, insane.
What if he said, like, comms-wise, I'm gonna build Sky Piercer. I don't care.
Looking like a glowing wand, so...
Then he'll put his career on the line, bro.
what? It's still Sans. Still
Yeah.
go to the mid lane.
Genius Wand, they're just going to build normal ones here. War Axe already done as well. Now Edoc will try his best to zone Ludwig like he did earlier, but this time Onyx are prepared. They are going to play around Ludwig's Phobius.
War axes for both Lancelot and Lapu Lapu, Subdan, and also Kyrie. Set.
Tsunami Slam on towards the Hylos. Super Dan trying to zone in the Nana out. That's a stun. That's a flicker force. Real world relation. And again, Violet Requiem finds a mark. Lutfi trying to put as much as pressure. That's going to be SKL still claiming the kill. Keyboy flickering out. Kai what actually finds a kill with the punctures again. Kyrie showing up.
What was that from Kyrie? He gets in, gets out, punctures his way into 2 kills. And even on the way, Kelra picks one up. Kyrie with the Lancelot, man. It is a tale as old as time.
Props to Lutfi for already buying so much time, wasting all of the resources of RRQ, and it was all to let Kyrie get the assassination. Kai going crazy there, and you can see Lutfi straight Radiant armor. That's why he was able to tank up so much earlier. I gotta give props to Super Dan as well, man. Super Dan in that skirmish, very, very good bravest fighter onto Sans. I thought they did everything they needed to do to win that skirmish, right? It was already zone onto Sans. He was forced to flicker out, but then Kai just outplayed them, and Lutfi stayed alive for too long.
He was able to open up the bush, got TS kill, and then jumped in back to the team fight. Bought a lot of time for Onyx.
Wow.
And for Kyrie in particular to go in and go out like that, just moving around, puncturing his way. And Onyx, yeah, it looked lost for them. It looked like it was going to be an RRQ win. But man, oh man, they recovered that. Supercan with the concentrated, the first item he would go for. And now, feels like Onyx, they have that set, the building blocks to work with.
Yeah.
But it isn't really that big of a win for Onyx. You know, RRQ is still there with enough damage.
Dude, I think it is a big win, right? Because with this composition, you should be snowballing. You should be the ones to control neutral objectives, you know? So the fact that Onyx are making it even, it's an attempt here. Ooh. Wait, was fighter by Dan.
Now Kyrie's just moving around. Whoa!
That's a stun by Super Dan under the turret though. Let's see Kai! Again! Finds a solo. That's a PH versus PH. By the way, as Kai takes the kill.
The god in the jungle, but why did he commit to that?
I don't know. Desperation? That was Super Dan, but the play was super forced.
It was forced indeed. And now without the Lapu Lapu, they're gonna take this turtle for free. There is no presence in the objective. You're gonna have to need the Lapu Lapu to help you zone out the players of Onyx. But man, this is all free for Kyrie.
Oh, man. Again, they need... the purple buff's taken as well. Ken is already 2 levels behind.
Oh my god.
You gonna fight again?
Iraq, you're out of position. That's gonna be Tsunami Slam again. Revitalize though will help him survive for a bit. The repositioning, the pullback, and Onyx looking for angles at counterplay. RRQ still hovering around. Yeah, seems like that's the stun. That's them pulling the trigger. Keyboard repositioning. Kelra stunned up, pinched. That's a flicker. Iraq out of position, isolated. Kelra gladly will take that kill.
Oh, whoa, Kyrie. He's out of puncture charges, so he won't really commit to that. But again, something else caught my attention. I still can't believe a Leonin with a boomerang is running around with a hoodie on in the land of Dawn, where it is all monsters and men. But this marks Nana's debut in MPL ID Season 17 after last being used 210 days ago by Roundel. It was Roundel during the MPL ID Season 16 regular season when Evos lost the game to TLI. I thought it was Suelo.
Yeah, it was Roundel still. Suelo only played for
the playoffs.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kalea was comboed in with a Nana by Evo, so got that right. Onyx, they're not that far ahead, like you mentioned. But the thing is, they don't need to be far ahead in the early game. That's the thing with this kind of composition, right? They're just looking for pickoffs later on. And yes, they have Lutfi, who should be able to even things out in the early game, which has been the case. But RRQ needed a bit more of a lead here. Now they're going to already have to play plan B, which is Super Toy and the Moskov.
So,
hey, a legend!
R7.
That's Artuju. Bahasa Indonesia. And that's going to be the real world mobilization pop to Bayu Heskiel. Mobilizing Tsunami Slam onto his run. SOD lands. Super Dando will fall. 2 members knocked up via the Violet Requiem, and down goes Iraq as well. So it's a 2-for-2 after that fight.
Yeah, mega kill for Kyrie. He's going in for more, it seems like, but he will distance himself from that fight. Very well played for Onyx, and now they have their sights on the Lord.
Yeah, it was actually a good trade for RRQ. They're getting the waves pushed in. They have both even trades on the board. But the thing is, their carries, or their trio, cannot face Onyx in this trio. So Onyx just take the free Lord out of nowhere, and RRQ can only just shove in the waves. The Goldie's still not horrible yet, and they have great clear. So for RRQ, it's still just a waiting game. Yves and Moskov. Whoa.
Oh!
Sans! Gila! Sans! And take a look at Kelra.
Oh!
In the mid lane, Keyboy with the flicker tsunami slam. That's disgusting. Down goes Yeskiel. And down goes Super Dan. And the horse is the only left surviving. It's practically wipe out, folks. As Onyx with this Nana pick. My oh my, Sans. You're a mid laner, not an initiator.
So much damage. And Onyx are marching into the base, popping that holy shield. They have one cannon minion. Look at Kyrie, man. Showcase of good Lancelot mechanics.
Man, Sans, dude. You're not an initiator, you are a mage, but oh my god, forget.
Oh.
All right, he just gets away. Orange will take by Kai, though, and I was just saying, the gold lead isn't that far, and then all of a sudden they get a wipeout. 4,000 gold lead, and it'll build. Tier 2 in the bottom lane, Tier 2 up top as well. 4,000 gold lead for Onyx. Gee, dude.
Not looking good for RRQ. The Lord charging into the base. It'll get taken care of. But on the other side, their jungle completely plundered by Onyx. RRQ have no access to that. Gonna pop the sentry, look for information. Truncheon for Sans. So he has the genius one, the Truncheon, and the glowing one as well.
Yeah.
That'll be a problem now for RRQ.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, Onyx are so good, right? Onyx are so good. Yeah, dude. I can't believe they made this composition, like,
Work.
dominate this way. Because, yes, maybe we still expected Onyx to win. But to do it like this, after Turtle 1 went so well for RRQ, after they zoned Sans in the mid lane for Turtle 2 as well. Dang, dude. Oh, Sans.
I mean, the wound from game 1 is still fresh as well, right?
Well, I don't know about the wound in game 1, dude. Game 1 was just a stomp, right? So I think it should be an easy reset for RRQ in game 1.
But when you lose to a Nana like that,
That is a wound. That is a wound.
that's just,
Just adding more salt to the wound.
yeah, adding insult to injury, aggravating everything, whatever you want to say. But Calra,
The purifying, composed one. Keyboy looking for an initiator. That's Super Dan with immunity. Revitalized popped by Eda. Looking to apply pressure. Keyboy airborne, stunned, taken down by Toy. It's a 5v4 as, take a look at the clock, folks. 10 seconds is the timer for the next neutral objective. Kai teasing. We'll be able to get back though.
Yep. They only lose Keyboy. It was a mistake by Kelro walking up like that. Getting caught by the spatial migration. Luckily for him, he had to purify, but now it's going to be down for another 60 seconds. And RRQ have CC. They can still combo with the Violet Requiem, so Kelro's going to have to play extra careful now.
they want to fight now. It seems like they're forcing the Lord.
Yep.
Sans still looking for an angle. Calra not showing yet as of yet.
That's, again, just transformed against Kelra! Finds an angle to take Edok down!
Wow!
And that's a super toy
Hold on.
for raiding. Super Dan now isolated, looking to reposition. But Kai is here.
Super Toy.
Toy all alone as T-Boy is there just in time to find the Tsunami Slam. 2 for 1.
It's not going to be the end.
Dang, bro.
But it seems like Yeskiel has to hold his ground. Is this going to be the end?
I think it is. It's just, yes, he actually, he docks up in 8.
Wow.
No, I think it's over, no?
Ladies
Has to
and
be over.
real room manipulation popped. They want the Yeskiel body, but it seems like the base will be taken down. And ladies and gentlemen, just like Leg 1,